I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Fall River Licensing Board. Today is Wednesday, August 21st, 2019. For the record, all members of the board are present. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of the public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived by those present, and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. When your matter is called, please come down to the table and state your name and address for the record. One day permits, the Liberal Club, 20 Star Street, Kevin Palmer, August 30th, August 31st, and September 1st.
Good afternoon, Kevin Palmer, 1235 President Avenue, Fall River.
Good afternoon. So this is an annual request for the Liberal Club. They have a feast every Labor Day weekend,
Yes,
correct?
the Holy Ghost Feast, yes.
So it will start on the 30th, which is next Friday, right?
Yeah.
From Friday.
Yes,
6 p.m. to 11 p.m. The 12 noon on Saturday till 11 p.m. And on the Sunday, 12 p.m. to 11 p.m.
yes,
And they're all alcohol beverages, correct?
Yes.
All of them?
yes,
And the proceeds benefit your Holy Ghost, correct?
yes. The proceeds from the Holy Ghost are distributed to local charities, Our Sister's Place, Wish Come True, We Love the Children. It's all distributed back into the community.
Okay. Annual event, we've never had any problems.
Nope.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Is there anyone else here in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we grant the one-day permits for August 30th, August 31st, and September 1st.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made and seconded to grant. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Hopefully it won't be too well. I'll see you one more shortly, I think.
Okay. Academica, 627 South Main Street, Junior Paquette.
Junior Paquette, 627 South Main Street, Academica.
Okay, and this is for August 23rd, 24th, and 25th. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. On the first 2 days, and August 25th, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And it's beer and wine only for both. This is with the Great Holy Ghost Feast, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and this you hold on your property, correct, in the parking lot?
Yes.
Okay. So beer and wine, you've done this a few years, correct?
Yeah, be our third year.
1 year, right?
Yep.
This is the third one? Okay. And while the building's being renovated, so we have tents and everything outside, you have the police coverage?
Yes.
And it's to benefit the repairs.
That is correct.
Okay. Any questions from the members of the board?
Questions?
Nope.
Okay. Is there anyone else here in favor? Is there anyone opposed?
I'll make a motion that we grant the one-day permits for August 23rd, August 24th, and August 25th.
And I'll second that motion.
The motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you,
Okay.
guys.
Just don't forget to pick up the permits, Jim.
Yep. I'll do
Okay.
tomorrow.
Truck or Treat Food Truck Festival, I'm sorry. Ponte Delgado Boulevard, Monica Souza.
Good evening.
Just state your name and address, please.
Monica Souza, One Government Center.
Okay, and what is it exactly you're looking for?
It's a food truck festival. We're gonna have Troy City Brewing attend, much like the
So
last
they're
two.
gonna have a
Yes,
place
sir.
there?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. And it's 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a Saturday. Okay. You have a designated area there that they use, right?
Yeah, they
So for
they
the
keep
police
it in a
coverage and
garden.
everything. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, just like the last time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
Is there anyone else here in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a
I'll
motion?
make a motion that we grant the one-day permit for October 19th.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made and seconded to grant. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Continue.
St. Anthony of the Desert Church, 300 Northeastern Avenue, Monsignor James Root.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Monsignor James Root, 300 Northeastern, St. Anthony's.
This is for various dates. We have Saturday, September, let's take that one first, okay?
Yeah.
Saturday, September 7th, 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. It's a beer and wine license for a barbecue dinner. Tell us about that.
The sisters, our Maronite sisters who live in Dartmouth, we're helping them out. This is their annual fundraiser. Every year, all the churches in the region in New England try to help them out. So this year, we're sponsoring, they're sponsoring, we're hosting, and so it's going to be a dinner in our church hall.
In your church hall?
Yes.
It's not outside. Okay.
And just beer and wine.
And beer and wine. Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
Questions?
Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed?
Make the motion that we grant the one-day permit for September 7th, 2019.
And I'll second that motion.
Motion made and seconded to grant the permit for September 7th. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
The next one is Friday and Saturday, October 25th and 26th, 7:30 p.m. to 11 on the Friday the 25th, and 7 p.m. to midnight on the 26th. It's for a dinner. Can you tell us about that?
It's a regional convention of our diocese, of our eparchy, of our laity. So there'll be people coming from all New England, as far as Pennsylvania. We're getting responses from people from PA. They want to come as well. So it's a Friday evening is a gathering of the laity, delegates and whatnot from every parish. And then Saturday is our annual hafli, our annual Lebanese dance. So we're doing it at the same time, so I don't have to do two of these, please. One's enough. So we're doing both of them simultaneously.
Okay, and they're both all alcoholic beverage, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
And obviously in the church hall.
in the hall, okay. And on all of these, you know you have to have...
The police,
coverage,
right.
Yeah, okay. Any questions on that?
No
No
questions.
questions?
Okay, is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we grant the one-day permit for October 25th and October 26th, 2019.
And I'll second that motion.
So motion made and seconded to grant. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
And the last one we have is for,
New Year's Eve.
I'm sorry, I was just reading something else. New Year's Eve, December 31st, 6 p.m. to midnight. Imagine having a New Year's Eve party,
Possibly. We're not
Okay.
even sure if we're going to do it or not, but
Okay.
just in case.
just in case, okay? And that would be all alcohol
Yes.
beverages, right? All types. Okay, any?
I have a question.
Sure.
If it's BYOB, we still have to have a license?
No. As long as you're not selling a ticket, if you sell a ticket that includes alcohol, then you have to.
All right.
But if there's no alcohol included in that ticket
I'm trying to make
price-
this a family event with,
Potluck.
yeah, and
That'd be-
there'll be kids, so I don't really
The only
want
thing with the
alcohol there.
BYOB, you need to be concerned
We'll
with
still
your
get-
with your insurance.
Right,
That's
right,
what you need to, but you don't need the police or anything like
but
that.
I still will.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
help a little.
But it's more with the insurance side with the
Right.
BYOB.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
Go
I'll make a
ahead.
motion that we grant the one-day permit for December 31st, 2019.
And I'll second the motion.
So motion made and seconded to grant. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Have
very
a great
much.
week.
You too. Fabric Arts Festival, 232 South Main Street, Michael Benavides.
Hello, Michael Benavides, 232 South Main Street. I'm here representing Casa dos Açores, who's the hosting entity of Fabric. I'm not sure. Did I not put that on the application?
Yep.
Okay.
So tell us what you're looking to do.
So this is a block party that we're looking to host on and around Purchase Street. Primarily the parking lots owned by the Eagle and Dale Ferris, and some of the street. Our intentions are to close Bedford, but we're going to confine the area where you can drink to Granite and Rock. So granite, rock, the parking lots. I have a map of that, which is,
But you can't have that entire area. You have to have an enclosed area
Correct.
that's cordoned off.
right.
So when you say granite to rock,
How you doing?
how are you going to do that?
So I had spoken to Deputy Chief Cullen, and we're going to have to put some horses or some kind of barricade where granite starts.
Yeah. That's behind Mechanics Bank. You
Correct, yes,
Yeah.
right. So there to Rock. Rock would still have open access. You'd still be able to drive through, up Rock, because it's one way, right? But Granite would be closed, and then Purchase would be closed, and then the two parking lots adjacent to that.
So you're just drinking in the street in between Sherry's place and the health clinic, right?
This is on the Purchase Street, so it's on the backside. So we're drinking in the parking lots of Dale Ferris.
No, you're not going to do that. You can't have the entire parking lot to have alcohol. It's got to be a confined area.
Right, like I said, I spoke to Deputy Chief Cullen. He told me that if we can create barricades in that area, in that section between.
But a horse is on a barricade,
No.
so it's going to be completely enclosed. So
Enclosed.
and that's the problem you run into. So essentially, you would have to rope off from wherever you want to stop all the way around.
Right.
The other concern you're going to have is with Rock Street. I know it's a one-way, but it's in the past I've shut down some of the areas around City Hall too. That's a the fire department. So if you're looking to do anything more than what this board has already approved in the past, Chief Cullen might be able to give you an idea of what you need to do, but you got to go through the fire department also.
Right.
Because one can't supersede the other. And they have routes that have to be no matter what, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so we're not looking at closing Rock Street. That's not our intention.
No, but what we're trying to get across to you is that the other festivals that they have, there's a defined area, whether it's under a tent with sides that you have to walk into to drink alcohol. It's contained area like this big. To close an entire street, number one, how do you do it? Horses don't work, and Deputy Chief Cullen, whatever,
Right.
he knows that.
Right. So yeah, he mentioned some kind of. I hate to use the word corral, but
Yeah, that's basically what it is. People have to be corralled into a space because you need to have police
Correct.
at the entrance and exit to that
and
area
he
where they
said
are.
that there's creative ways of doing that.
There are. There
But
Getting
we need
so
to
that
know
people.
what that, exactly what
Like a
that
s-
creative way is before we approve it.
And then, so where's the alcohol originating from?
In that area where the parking lots in Purchase Street is, there's going to be two bars in that pop-up bars.
Okay.
And so
Where's the alcohol, and I'm meaning originating from, what's the licensed entity that's purchasing the alcohol?
Casa dos Açores
Okay.
de Nova Inglaterra.
When's this?
This is September 28th.
28th.
When's that
Hey,
meeting in
we need
September?
something, I mean, it's before that.
Mm-hmm.
What's our meeting in September, Kerry?
18th.
The 18th, I think it was.
My,
We need an exact plan of where the alcohol is going to be served
Mm-hmm.
and the area that it can be drunk in.
Okay.
Okay? It can't be the parking lots. It can't be the street. It's got to be a confined area.
So-
Because you cannot buy alcohol and walk around the street with the alcohol in your hand. I think what you're saying, you're going to have activities in the parking area?
Correct.
Correct?
We
So
have
if I
we have
buy
a stage.
beer-
We have a stage in the parking
Right.
area.
that's not allowed. I mean, and you can ask the other people on Purchase Street when they've had festivals,
Mm-hmm.
it's a confined area where they have to consume the alcohol.
Right. Which is what we were looking to do with that space. It's a bigger confined space, but we were looking to create some kind of perimeter there, where again, corral or whatever, however you want to
Mr.
put
Chair,
it.
can I make a suggestion that maybe, since the event is potentially after our next meeting, to maybe the next couple of weeks to go out with, I'm unsure, since you didn't talk to the fire department,
No, I have. I've spoken to the various departments. We had a meeting with all the departments. I personally have had a meeting where everyone was at the table. So fire was at the table, traffic, all the entities, including Deputy Chief Cullen. And this is what they suggested. They said
in the
that,
past, we've received correspondence from those entities
Right.
that you've met with saying this is okay. It'd be one thing if we've done this in the past, right?
right. This
Like,
is a pilot.
Exactly. Now we're on the same page.
So I'm thinking that perhaps you can arrange in the next couple of weeks
Correct.
Yeah.
a site visit with us
Okay.
and with a representative from the fire and police department.
yeah.
And you can show us exactly what you're asking to do,
Mm-hmm.
because whether or not the fire and police approve of it,
Right.
we have the final say, and we
Sure.
have to be considerate of what we've told other people in the
Of course.
past.
Mr. Chairman, the other thing, I do think that a representative from the license holder needs to be there too.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're representing them, but I.
No, but I'm on the board of Casas de Source. I'm the vice president of that organization.
If that's the case.
So this is a pilot, where,
And we
This
want
is
you
the
to,
nail
we
on the
want
head,
you
right?
to succeed.
This is something new. We want to help you, but unless we've done it in the past.
Sure.
This, like you said, this is a little different, bigger space. Usually in the past, whoever the chief is and whoever the head of the fire department, usually write us a correspondence, also
Okay.
approving the licensee per se. In this case, we're just going on everything that you're saying, not that we don't believe you.
Yeah,
but
no.
we need a bunch more.
And this
Absolutely.
does not show us anything as to where it is. I mean, it's the whole area.
right, so the yellow is what I'm defining as.
And what I'm telling you is, I'm not keen on that. That's a big area. How many police would you need to be there?
Yeah, and that's where Deputy Chief Cullen and I he was gonna
Yeah.
work on that,
Yeah.
with that
Well, he's
number.
gonna work on that.
Colin
They gotta
knows
work on that with us.
With us.
I mean, for sure.
He doesn't have the say.
Right.
He can make the suggestion. We make the decision.
Okay.
So I think you need to arrange something when you can get at least two of us, and hopefully all three of us. Somebody from the police, somebody from the fire, and if you're there for the licensee, that's fine.
Sure.
And we will, we'll do our best to get it worked out for you. I mean, in the past, there's just one area where that alcohol is sold and where it's consumed. Intermingling it, I understand you want people to walk around, socialize, all that type of thing. It's
Right,
also-
because there's a little bit like, so the other highlighted area there is where we would have food court, food trucks, so that's outside of
Right.
the area where alcohol is consumed. So
Right.
folks would come out, obviously couldn't bring their drinks
Yeah.
out there, they would come out, purchase food, and then be able to walk back into the area where there's a stage and there's entertainment.
Right, so what I'm suggesting to you is, you know what, so maybe in the first part of this parking lot on Granite Street, maybe that's where you want to set up
Okay,
a tent with the alcohol in that tent. Right there.
but does it have to be a physical tent, or no?
It's gotta be more than a horse. It can't be, I
Right.
mean, everyone else has, they ordinarily do get a tent, right?
Yeah.
Tent,
Or-
those metal barriers.
Metal barriers,
Metal barrier.
like you see.
I mean, even a bucket with a rope, I mean, remember,
Yeah.
we're trying to contain hundreds of people, that's.
Yeah, I mean, we
just
hope you have
not-
a big crowd, so it's a problem.
Listen, I'm trying, I've committed a lot of time to this
And
project.
listen,
Yeah.
this board has approved many
Yeah.
licenses and street parties, so it's not like we
Right.
don't have a precedent of doing that.
Yeah.
With that being said, it's a diverse area down there, there's
Right.
residents, so we have to be.
Sure, cognizant of that, yeah, absolutely.
So I think if you can do that, try in the next week or so to get something
Right.
set up, maybe for the first week of September. And as long as we have enough advance notice, because it has to be posted.
Right.
That if the three of, well, the two of us are there, it has to be posted that we're gonna be there as the licensing board.
Okay.
Okay.
Just one quick question. So Dunny's does like a block party on Granite, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is, I mean, obviously it's not,
So-
that's a,
Right, they do it in that alley
And
behind.
that's it.
It's confined to
It
that
doesn't go
alley.
past his.
so are you would you suggest that we do that?
Don't give up on your idea, yeah.
No, don't, I'm not saying you can't do it.
All right, no, I'm just
We're
saying.
here
if-
to help.
I'm saying you're being creative. Be creative and
Yeah.
come up with some kind
Yeah,
of way
get
to corral
everybody in the
people.
room, we'll help you out.
All right.
We'll help you. We're not here to give you a hard time.
No, I appreciate it. No, I just, and I appreciate the guidance, so
We
I'll.
don't want any issues, and we don't
Yeah.
want to, today with social media, everybody's on social media instantaneously.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
want it to be good.
Absolutely.
Good
Positive.
coverage.
Yeah, no, and
It's not,
that's what we're shooting for, so.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I think.
Make
you
a
have
motion to table this matter to the next meeting.
All right.
And I'll second that motion.
Hold on just a minute, do you mean the next meeting in September or the meeting that you're having the site visit?
September.
September, I apologize. So I'll make a motion that
September
we
18th.
table this matter to our September meeting.
But when
Yeah.
is, I don't think.
It's going to be
Yeah,
the
28th.
18th. It's the 28th of September.
Oh,
We're
this
good.
is, all right, very good,
Yeah,
I just didn't,
yeah.
I wanted to make sure we labeled it properly.
So do I reach out to,
Carrie.
Me.
perfect.
Okay, so there's a motion to table.
Speed dial.
Is there a second?
I second that motion.
It's a motion made and seconded to table. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Good luck.
thank you.
Keep us in the loop.
Board and Light Marina, 1 Ferry Street, Michael Lund, August 24th.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman
Good evening.
and body.
and address for the record, please.
Michael Lund, 700 Harvard Street, Fall River, Mass.
Okay, and this is for a one-day permit for August 24th, from noon to midnight. That's Saturday, correct?
Correct.
And it's a benefit for Make-A-Wish.
Correct.
It's already raised $20,000 for this.
27 as of today.
Okay, so what is it exactly you're doing?
So it's our 13th year. It's a collection of performance boats that travel throughout Narragansett Bay. They pay a fee to go. We go to Providence, Warwick, Newport, Bristol, and back to Fall River. And at the conclusion of it, we come back to Fall River and we put on a whole dinner for them. We do a silent auction. We're doing a live auction. And this year, we've really reached out regionally beyond the immediate area. We have people coming from as far as New York, Canada, Kentucky. And we were scheduled, we're gonna have Make-A-Wish will be there. They're gonna speak, and there will be 2 kids that night that have their wishes come true. So we're pretty excited about it.
Good. Any questions?
No questions.
Anyone else here in favor? Anyone opposed?
I'll make a motion that we grant the one-day permit for August 24th, 2019.
And I'll second that motion.
So motion made and seconded to grant. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bristol Community College, 777 Ellsbury Street, Baxter Smith. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, as usual, we have a whole bunch of requests from BCC. I'm going to read them all off. You ready?
Yep.
Thursday, September 5th. It's an art exhibition, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., wine only. Thursday, October 31st, 2019, art exhibition, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., wine only. Thursday, January 23rd, 2020, art exhibition, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., wine only. Thursday, March 5th, 2020, art exhibition, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., wine only. Thursday, May 28th, 2020, art exhibition, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., wine only. It says that all events are part of the curriculum for Bristol Community College. Obviously, these are all coming from the art department. They're all wine only. And we know that Officer Smith always has his crew there, so we don't have to worry about the police. It's in a confined area, so that's a good thing. They're all annual events.
Yes,
I mean,
they
the
are.
dates change, but basically it's always the
thing
same
every year.
request every year, right? Okay, any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Is there anyone else here in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we grant the one-day permits for September 5th, 2019, October 31st, 2019, January 23rd, 2020, March 5th, 2020, and May 28th, 2020.
And I'll second that motion.
Motion made and seconded to grant all of the requests. Anyone else here in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
So we're all set again.
Thank you
Yeah.
very
See you
much.
again, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
We're seeing 2021 at this rate.
Common victular licenses, Aspara, 418 Quikasham Street. Good evening.
Good evening.
What's that?
Apsara Restaurant, 418 Quikasham Street, Saffron Hood.
You have to talk louder because the thing needs to, you need to hear it. What is your name, sir?
My name's Saffron. My last name Hu.
Okay.
I'm open Apsara Restaurant, 418 Quikasham Street.
Okay, this has been a restaurant for many years, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so it's changing. What was that? The last one which used to come for the one-day
Absolutely,
permits,
yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're taking that over?
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you planning on making any changes to the building, or is it gonna be exactly the way it is?
Exactly the way it is.
Okay. And how many hours a week do you think you're gonna be on that, the premises?
Right now I open 6 days a week. and start from 10 to 8.
10 to 8,
Yeah.
6 days a week? So there's no application to transfer.
No, because there's no
There's no
longer.
liquor.
Oh, okay. That's right, it's kind of visual.
They're all still.
Okay. And what do you serve?
I sell Asian food.
All Asian food?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. The police have approved the transfer? They say you're all set?
Yes, he said.
So you're ready to go, right?
I'm ready to go. Yes.
Okay. Any questions on the members of the board?
No questions.
Okay, is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
Make a motion that we grant the common victualer's license.
I'll second that motion.
The motion made and seconded to grant. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Okay, you're all set. Just
Thank-
make sure you come down to see Carrie to get the license.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you can come tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sweet Rose Cafe, 268 Highland Avenue, Lisa Marie Normandin.
Lisa Normandin, 268 Highland Ave.
Okay. Can you tell us what you're looking for?
Yes, I'm looking for a license to open a vegetarian cafe, sandwich shop, and bakery.
Okay. This is right across from Charlton, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right, what are you planning on your hours being over there?
Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 5, and Saturday and Sunday, 8 to 4.
You said it's vegetarian?
Yep.
You've been working on that, right?
Yes, for a long
I
time.
anticipated that.
Yeah.
And it's subject to a variance.
Yes.
So those are the hours according to the variance,
Yep.
right? 6:30 to 5, 8 to 4. Have you had your health inspection yet?
Yes.
They've been there?
Yes.
Everything's all set?
Yes. Bob Cloutier said that you guys should have the paperwork for that.
We do. And we have a police report. It's all set. Okay. When are you planning on opening?
September 21st.
It's gotta be an inspection, because it's a new building, right? That was a doctor's office or something,
It
wasn't it?
was a
before?
chiropractor's office.
Chiropractor, yeah.
Right, so because it's a new licensed premise, we need to go out there to look at it.
Okay.
So one of us can go, we all don't have to go. So, are you there, or, I mean, Carrie has your number to,
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
We can set something up. I live upstairs, so I'm there.
oh, so
most of
you're
the
around,
time
all
when
right,
I'm
so
not
you're there,
working. Yeah.
so we could get you, okay.
Yep.
All right,
So it's-
we'll have to figure that out for
Yeah.
inspection, right? So if it were approved, it'd be subject to the inspection. But everything else is in the file, you're all set. Okay, any questions?
No questions.
Is there anyone else here in favor? Is there anyone opposed?
I'll make the motion that we grant the common victuals license pending a favorable inspection.
And I'll second that motion.
It's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank
So
you
we'll
very
be in
much.
touch, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Brazilian Takeout Inc., 380 East Main Street.
Good evening. My name is Francis Lake Resort with 380 East Main Street.
Okay. So this is a takeout restaurant, correct?
And delivery, and they have 4 tables inside.
Yeah, 4 tables?
Yes. I
Okay.
have a plan.
What was this before?
Those are grocery store and hot dogs, so they already has kitchen before.
The one on the corner next to Standard Pharmacy?
Yes.
Right in the corner there.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Adjacent to the auto depots.
Okay, we have the health certificate, and we have the favorable police report, so those things. What are your hours going to be, sir?
It's 5 to 9.
5 a.m. to 9 p.m.?
Yes.
7 days a week?
Yes. A Saturday close at noon time. I mean Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday at noon?
Yes.
So 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday to Saturday, Sunday, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay, and all Brazilian food?
Brazilian food, yes.
Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
No question.
We already know the seating. so-
Yeah, yeah, we have all that stuff.
Nothing, just cosmetic change, no major changes?
No major change.
Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I make a motion that we grant the common victualers license.
I'll second that motion.
Is the motion made and seconded to grant? Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Change of manager, Fall River Sports Club, Inc., 233 Hope Street, Joe Aguirre.
Good evening.
Aye.
Yes, my name is Joe Aguiar, representing Fall River Sports Club, 233 Hope Street, Fall River.
Okay. So, you've been selected to be the manager?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many hours a week do you spend there, sir?
Around 32, depends, 36.
Do you have any experience
Yes.
with serving alcohol and?
I've been doing this for the past 2 years because of that. Our bar manager was kind of sick, so we decided that we should change for good.
Get it
I've been taking
officially
care of
changed?
yes.
Okay. All right, well, everything is in the file. We have the police report and it's fine. Do you have the check?
I'm sorry?
We have the check.
It's up for Boston?
Yeah.
It's all done
Oh,
on.
it's all done online now, right? Yeah. Okay. It appears everything's in the file. Right, Carrie, you have anything else? Everything's here. It's all approved by the police. Any questions?
No
No
questions.
questions.
Okay. Anyone else here in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
Make a motion that we approve the change of manager.
And I'll second that motion.
The motion made and seconded to approve the change of manager. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You didn't bring the license back, did you?
Yeah, they
Those
do.
are Boston.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, all alcohol, common victular, outside seating, no alcohol. Berta's Restaurant, Tapas and Bar, 201 South Main Street, Joseph Pereira.
Joe Pereira, 201 South Main Street.
Right. So, you were requesting the outside seating. We had that discussion, then there was some confusion because there were tables outside, back and forth. Ultimately, I guess today, we were told that the police have not approved it.
No,
You
they
know?
have, I'm sorry, John.
Yeah, I
Oh,
met
they
with...
approve?
Yeah, I met with Detective Cordero, and
But no alcohol can be served outside, correct?
we want to serve food.
If you want to serve. Do you have anybody sit out there? You've had the tables out there?
Yeah, some people sit out there. They sit out there to smoke.
I'll be honest with you, sir. I mean, if the police say it's okay, they give their approval, that's fine.
Okay.
If I were you, from a liability standpoint, I'd be very nervous about people sitting at those tables. That's very close to that curb. And if a car jumps that curb and those people are your guests at your restaurant, you're gonna be held responsible for that. So
Or the
just-
licensee for that matter, which
Yeah.
is Mr. Liberal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Liberal Silver. So I would be, you know what, for the 4 seats, I don't know if it makes a big difference. If the police say it's okay, it's their responsibility if they've approved it, but ultimately it'll be yours because you're the owner of the restaurant. Okay? So I think enough's been said about that. We're not gonna beat a dead horse. As a initial response, if you're gonna serve alcohol, absolutely not. If they'll approve it without you serving alcohol, that's fine if you're willing to do that, but they'll be spot checking you, so make sure no one's out there with alcohol.
Yes.
Because that'll be the end of the license altogether, okay?
Yep.
All right, so is there any questions from the
No
board?
questions?
No questions.
All right, is there anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we grant the all alcohol common victualers outside seating license
With no alcohol.
with no alcohol.
And I'll second that motion.
So motion made to approve the outside seating with no alcohol. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Transfer of beer and wine package store license, change of location, Best Gas Inc., 1101 North Main Street, Bassam, Eunice.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, member commissioners. My name is David Assad. I'm an attorney licensed to practice in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I maintain offices at 326 Pine Street in the city of Fall River. What you have before you is a transfer of beer and wine license to Best Gas Inc. at 1101 North Main Street. Bassam Eunice is the principal of this project. And this is Mr. Eunice with me. The proposed manager is his son Eli. Eli can't be here this evening. But Mr. Eunice can answer any questions that need to be, if
Tell
I
us
can.
about Eli.
So Eli, young boy, he's the son of Bassam. He's in the Army National Guard, but is here on a regular basis. He's planning on being at this establishment 7 days a week. We're making arrangements to have him trained, get the proper training to deal with alcohol beverage license dispensing. The family owns several convenience stores. This particular property is being raised and a new building is being erected on the corner, and some of it will be dedicated to the sale of beer and wine.
So that building's actually coming.
That building is coming down and a new building, brand new building is coming up. And in the plans that I had provided, you see where the coolers are going to be, and it gave, I don't, just find it. The 30 by,
Right next to Moy. Gotcha.
yeah, the bottom of President Avenue.
You have saved that property.
Yes, they in fact did, yes.
I'm looking good.
Yeah, it's a couple of $1 million investment.
Is that so still gonna sell gas?
There's going to be gas. There was a variance that was granted, to which I did not represent, Mr. Eunice, but I think it's 3 dispensers now. They were originally 4, now it's 3 dispensers.
And regular convenience?
In a regular convenience store, and just some of...
Grocery type things?
That's correct.
Okay.
The hours of operation, if you're interested, Mr. Chairman, it's going to be 7 days a week. Hours of operation, they think that based on their other stores, 5 a.m. to 12 midnight. They may come back if we need to change it, if those hours are too early or too late, depending on what the activity is.
My question with the hours, what will the store be built with the appropriate device to close off the beer and wine?
Yes,
in
those-
the hours when the license can't be used?
Yes, no, I'm trying to find my plan, but the plan shows where those coolers are, and they were expressly put near the entrance door, so those doors can be the entrance into the storage area. So the coolers allocated to the beer and wine can be shut down and locked and not being sold during the times, and the same thing with the storage area.
So visually, you still see them, but all the...
You see them in the stainless steel glass
I mean,
front
some of the
coolers.
older stores, they have those chain things they pull across.
No,
like the fencing
these will
or
be
whatever.
locked and no sales to minors. And Eli, we've already given Eli the notion, ID, card, do the math, make sure they're 21 or be gone.
Yeah, I mean, I know Morton is a middle school, and this shouldn't be an issue, but, and as long, I mean, I have a better sense with it being beer and wine only. If it were all alcohol with nips, well, how they have things on counters and things
No.
like that, I would definitely be opposed to it.
The only other thing I can say about the Eunice family is Bassam has told me, it's his name, his family, he will do nothing to bring disrespect on his family or his son.
Okay.
And if not, we have the Lebanese,
The contingency.
he'll be reprimanded.
Weapon right here, she'll take care of you.
And you said you own a bunch of other stores. Those
They
other
do.
stores have some alcohol?
No, this is the first beer and wine, first alcohol, but the convenience store business, several other stores are there.
So the license would be in the name of the corporation?
That is correct.
Okay.
Best Gas.
And you said Eli, is Eli Elio?
Yes, Elio. I'm sorry.
95, so he's 24
4 years old.
Does he live locally?
Answer.
Yeah, I live in New Bedford. We have a house in New Bedford.
In New Bedford, okay.
Yes.
So it's not like he's traveling from somewhere?
No, he's not
gonna
coming
show
from
up for
Franklin.
work.
He's
No, I
coming.
live in New Bedford. We have house in New Bedford.
Okay. Everything's been approved by the police. They've done everything. And do you know, so with respect to the variance that was granted, was there anything in that variance that would affect us?
No,
No?
it was a
Hours
convenience
or
store.
anything like that?
No, my understanding is it was yes, you can raise the building, yes, you can put the new building up, it can be a convenience store. There was they were, I think, asking for 4 pumps, and I think it got reduced to 3, and there was some issue about the entrance on President Avenue,
Yeah, we close it.
so that got taken, so the variance
Oh, so you're
issue
gonna have to go in from North Main
from
Street?
North Main.
Now you have be 2 entrances, one in the North Main Street, one Plaza Street. Just we have a little entrance next to light.
So the
We
one,
want to shut that one down. That's we
Well,
we
there's
gotta
the
close
guy
it.
stands.
Oh, where the
Yeah,
guy stands?
stands.
Yes, we're gonna close down over there.
All right.
and I really can't speak because I disqualified myself from the zoning issue.
Yes. Nothing in regard, I was gonna ask this, nothing in regards to digital sign, because we've seen some of those in the past.
Yeah.
Signage and stuff.
No, I think signage is going to be in accordance with what the zoning requires.
Oh,
Okay.
Good stuff.
Well, like I say, everything is here. Files in very good order. The distinguished attorney Assad did a good job. The police have approved it. I mean, unless you have other questions, I think I'm comfortable with it. And I think the fact that it's locked off during the hours. When would you be selling, would you want the license so that you can sell the full hours from what, 8 a.m., right?
Yeah.
8 o'clock? Would you
Well-
intend to be selling alcohol at 8 o'clock in
As
the
soon as
morning?
you can.
Tell him, we were having this discussion about when. He really wants to shut it down when school is going in.
Right, and when they're coming out.
When they're coming out.
Yep.
So-
And that's what I'm
But
thinking. you
that
know what?
was the thought, because we wanted to avoid that issue.
If you did it,
but-
maybe sell from 9 o'clock.
But do I need, the question to the board is, do I need to put that in there, or do you just need to know that we're not doing it during those
I think it needs
hours?
to be in there,
Yeah,
so
we have
there's
to
a
be-
restriction on it.
All right, so
And I
schools,
commend you for,
Yes, I think that's
yeah.
pretty impressed.
very noble on your part.
No, we want to avoid the
Yeah.
issue. We want
I
vanilla
think that's-
kind of.
And, during this, when school, it can say, when school is in session, no alcohol will be sold between the hour of, from 8 a.m. is when the license becomes available. So if you say 8 to 9 a.m., Monday to Friday,
And then from
and I don't know what
2,
time school gets out.
let's say it's 2 to 3,
2 to 3 in the
2
afternoon.
to 3 in the afternoon. I don't have a
You
problem
agree with
with that.
that?
Yes, I want that too.
No, I think that's
No,
good.
that's
I mean,
what
and then,
we
when
were
school,
talking
when
about.
school
That's fine.
vacations and everything,
When
sell it all around
yeah,
the
when
clock, it
school's-
doesn't matter.
that's
But
correct.
when school's in session, school 8 to 9 and 2 to 3. Okay? I think that makes me feel even better.
Yeah.
I don't think we can ask for much more.
No, I mean,
No, that works. That works. Thank you.
All right. Any other questions?
Any other questions?
So we would need 2 motions, the approval and the manager.
and we're also needing inspection.
And inspection, yes, of course, when it's...
Well, when we get the
when
building
you
up,
get the
you can
building
come
up and you're
inspect.
ready to go.
We need to see that one.
Yeah, we need to see it. When, you're waiting for this obviously to happen.
The
but
projected time frame, I believe, is January,
then January.
because we want to start the construction now while the weather's still good.
Right, okay. All right. So, is there a motion? Is anybody else? Any questions? Anyone in favor? Anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that we grant the transfer of beer and wine license.
and I'll second that motion.
It's a motion made and seconded to grant the transfer. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? I'm sorry, you have to go back with the restriction. Correct. And the inspection. Correct.
So I'll make a motion that I approve the transfer of beer and wine license with a favorable inspection and the restrictions of the hours of not selling beer and wine from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
While school is in session.
School is in session.
And I'll second that motion.
There's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor? Aye.
I'll make a motion that we approve the manager.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made and seconded to approve the manager. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, member commissioners.
Nice to meet you.
I got the next one too.
Boole Corporation, DBA Cloverdale Market, 1040 North Main Street.
Where is it? Malik. Good evening, Mr. Chairman. Good evening. Member Commissioners, my name is David Assad. I'm an attorney licensed to practice in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I maintain offices at 326 Pine Street in the city of Fall River. With me this evening is Malik Sagar, who is the proposed manager and the representative of Boole Corporation. Boole Corporation is acquiring their license from International Smoke Shop on Pleasant Street. It's a beer and wine license only, being transferred from Pleasant Street down to the plaza on I guess it's on the corner of President Avenue and North Main Street, where D'Angelo's in the convenience store plaza, 2,400 square foot. It's correct.
Is he calling?
So this is another beer and wine.
Beer and wine.
Same
That's it.
questions. So
Same.
what are you doing about blocking
With the
that
same
one?
thing, in the plan that you have, it was specifically put in the corner near the storeroom, so the storeroom can be locked at a series of separate coolers. I think it's 230 square feet. I think we were calculating 5 coolers that will be shut down when they're not being sold. And the same issue because of the proximity to the school, even though this particular property didn't show up on the abutters list as the school, the proximity to the school was an issue that I was anticipating, and the same issues, no sales between 8 to 9 when school's in session, and 2 to 3 would be an acceptable condition.
You're good with that, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Who is the proposed manager?
Malik. That's why he's here. Yeah, I in fact have him here for that purpose. He's the proposed manager of this particular store.
Okay, and is there another name?
No, he's the Ishtar, yeah, but he is 50% owner of the corporation, Boole Corporation, but everything is being done through Malik.
And it says both of them are approved. Okay,
Yes.
so it's fine. Good. So how many hours a week are you going to be there, sir?
The same thing, 7 days a week, 6 to 11.
All right. And when do you anticipate, no construction would take place until this is all approved?
The only construction that will happen will be the installation of the coolers.
Right? So that would require an inspection?
Inspection, yeah, there should be an inspection.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
Everything is in the file, it's complete. Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed? Is there a motion?
I'll make a
Motions?
motion. Yeah. I'll make a motion that we approve the transfer of beer and wine license.
I'll second that
We
motion.
need the restrictions.
You want them now?
Yep.
Okay. With restrictions to serve the liquor during the, from 8 to 9 and 2 to 3 while school is in session.
That would be the exclusion.
No, no sale. of
No
liquor.
sale, that exclusion, not,
Okay, and during school, and an inspection, right?
yes.
All right, so motion made to approve the transfer with a restriction of sale of alcohol during school time, 8 to 9, 2 to 3 daily, and final inspection.
I'll second that motion.
There's a motion made and seconded. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
And wait,
Well, you gotta do the manager.
Yep. I'll make a motion that we approve the new manager.
I'll second that motion.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve the new manager. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, member commissioners. Mr. Chairman, for the record, the reason why those files are in such good shape is the clerk of the licensing board is a very strict taskmaster in getting things in. So thank you, Ms. Ash.
Thank you. Transfer all alcohol package store license, upgrade the license, Portugalia Marketplace, 489 Bedford Street, Fernando Benavides.
Okay, my name is Fernando Benavides. I am from Portugalia, 489 Bedford Street.
So tell us what you're looking to do.
Do you want to speak or you want me to speak?
Okay.
Do you mind if I speak on his behalf?
Okay. Just state your name and address for the
So,
record.
yeah, Michael Benavides, owner of Portugalia Marketplace, 489 Bedford Street as well. So we're acquiring a license from Sterling Liquor over on East Main. We've entered into a P&S with them. We have a deposit. It's pretty simple. So currently we have beer and wine, and we're getting a full spirits license. We're not interested in selling nips, no interest at all. We're interested in selling primarily Portuguese fine spirits, but there'll be some vodka, some gin, some scotches. Business hours are currently 8 to 7, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 2 on Sunday, but we only sell beyond 10 on Sunday. So everything pretty much remains the same.
It's going to be in the same area?
Correct. So along the back wall is where our current port section is now going to be converted into a full spirit section.
Okay. So really no renovations?
Correct.
Did you?
Right.
So part of this is replacing the credit union?
No, that's
a different project?
Yeah, that's an entirely different project.
We're opening a new store over there.
Yeah, that's a different project, but this isn't, it's in our beer and wine section. We're just gonna have to scale back the wine a little bit and.
Right, so you're going to have to come back on something else, right?
Exactly, to accommodate these, yeah.
So hours won't change, nothing changes.
No.
You're the manager of that
Yeah.
license, right?
Correct.
You're going to stay. The police say you're a good guy. They approved you. So that's all set.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Do you have any questions?
No questions.
So obviously, that's your license there going to North Main,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
So that's got to be moved before this one can go, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, they're both gonna go up to Boston.
You're gonna go at the same time, so they should come back, so if yours come back and you're ready for the license,
Ideally.
you have to just surrender the other one to the board, right, until they're ready to open.
Correct.
Okay?
Sure, no problem.
All right, any questions?
No questions.
Is there anyone else in favor? Is there anyone opposed?
I'll make a motion that we grant the transfer of license.
So motion made and second to grant. No,
I'll
I'm sorry,
second
go ahead.
that, I'll second that motion.
Motion made and seconded to grant. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Luck.
Well
Thank you
set.
very much.
very
guys.
much.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
We'll talk tomorrow about the one too. Okay?
Yeah.
We'll get it coordinated.
Okay, good
Thank
night.
you.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you, guys.
bye.
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Thank you. New alcoholic common victular license, Wicked Hospitality Group LLC, DBA The Red Hen, 4 Hopewell Street, Alex Palazzo. For the record, the chairman will not participate.
Good evening. I'm attorney Joseph Patello. I represent Alex Colozzo and the Red Hen. I'm licensed to practice in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I maintain an office here at 901 Eastern Ave.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Joseph Botello. Thank you.
And I know this is kind of, you've been back here a few times, it's kind of been an ongoing thing in regards to a license at one facility and then moving to another. We did receive a new letter from Detective Cordero, so I'll just read it into the record. It was dated August 14th, 2019. It says, Dear Chairman Salino, on August 12th, 2019, I received an email from Alex, owner-operator of Wicked Hospitality Group LLC, which presently has a liquor license of the Red Hen, 85 Anawan Street, Fall River, Massachusetts. He did disclose to me in the email that the Red Hen has not been operating since the 1st of April 2019. This is a clear violation of his liquor license. I have spoken with Mr. Glaza in the past about his hours of operation, when he wanted to open on New Year's Eve and when he wanted to stay open till 4 a.m. I respectfully request this matter to go in front of the board before moving on any new business. So, nothing you didn't know.
What was,
we
yeah,
we kind of,
there was a violation?
well, we discussed this last month in regards to
Yeah, the open, yeah, we
Yes,
got that all
correct.
straightened away,
And I
yes,
just
okay.
think he's reporting that back to us.
Okay, excellent, all right. I just want to make sure.
So it's not saying denial or proof or anything
Okay.
like that. I guess.
I wasn't aware of any
Speaking
violations.
on myself, I had requested, or I don't know if the other board did, we had requested to Detective Cordero to be here. Unfortunately, he's out of state. I know we've had to come back a couple times, but the police department is our enforcement entity.
Correct.
I don't think, I can't speak for Commissioner Esposito, but I wouldn't be comfortable ruling on anything without Detective Cordero here, because he is our policeman that does enforce our laws. think we cleared some things up, for sure. But I think it's important that Brian be here in regards to making sure we've heard, okay, how did this come about? Is there anything additional that we need to know? So my suggestion would be to table this matter. I don't know if you have any questions or anything you want to state.
I agree. I think that Detective Cordero should be
Holding with the food.
Is there any chance that we could actually just vote on it pending the approval, just for how long this has been going on and the cost associated not only to the business, but also to the premises, which I believe is K Building?
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
We don't know when it's going.
Yeah, and I know he'll be back for the next meeting. We will know he'll be back for the next
okay.
meeting. Myself, I wouldn't want to move forward without this. So if we had to come to a vote, I would deny the license because I don't think I have enough information. So I think it's in your client's best interest to table it. Only because we want all hands on deck. We want this done right. I know there have been some issues in the past. Some true, some not true. A lot of.
So, may I ask, what would be what is it that we need to clear up in the sense for the board? What would satisfy the board?
Yeah. Sure. We would want to ask. There are some questions that the board wants to ask Detective Cordero in regard to his findings. That was the reason why we reached out to him to be here. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer those.
Explains why I couldn't get a hold of him.
Correct. And he's usually very accessible, as your client can attest to. So in this case, like I said, he's been involved from day one. I think our due diligence would be to have Detective Cordero here, and that would be my suggestion. So I would make a motion that we table this matter to the next meeting, which is September 19th.
18th. And I'll second that motion.
So there's been a motion made in second. Anyone else here in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Oh, yeah?
Because I checked it today, it says over
Okay.
Minutes.
We have minutes of the meeting from minutes of the meeting from June 11th to be approved. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting from June 11th, 2019.
And I'll second that motion.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
We also have an open meeting law complaint.
Oh, how about ratify?
That was filed by Colin Dias, I believe, right? So that's got to be referred to the law department.
Make a motion to refer the open meeting law complaint to the law department.
Second that motion.
Motion made and seconded to refer to the law department. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor? Aye. And we have we received a correspondence. Please waive any fees associated with the Lunch at the Gates event taking place at the gates of the city. The event was taking place on August 10th. We need to ratify that. So,
make a motion that we ratify the Lunch at the Gates one-day permit for August 10th, 2019.
And waive the fee.
And I'll second that motion.
There's a motion made and seconded to approve. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Anything else?
Make a motion that we adjourn.
Second that motion.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. Anyone else in favor? Anyone opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.